Hello, hello, hello. It's one of those days. It's one of those moments, mornings, whatever it is, where I just want to sit down with you, and I've written down some ideas that I want you to understand. I want you to understand on your journey to becoming her high value, the person you want to be, whatever lingo you want to use. I want to talk to you about it. If you're watching this, you'll see my microphone doesn't have a stand. You will see that I'm Hot Mess Express. But you know what? It is what it is. And if you want to get to the points quicker, if you're watching this, you can go down and find the points below and the timestamps. And if not, and if you're here for a chat and for a vibe, then here I am. And I know I like to listen to people just chat and vibe, so I'm going to tell you these pointers. But first, I'm going to tell you that my daughter is 6 months old and she's waking up every hour at night, okay? It's disrespectful. It's rude. It is all of the above. So here I am living on the precipice of, it's like Mount Everest, climbing Mount Everest. It's one of those times in life where you will be on this trajectory and journey one time, and you are just living life on the edge. You understand that life right now feels delirious, but also it's the time you will feel most needed and most vital in your life, okay? So here I am. This is me, the real me. These concepts will help you become high value, or these concepts will help you become her. What also will help you become her is my 8-week, I am so excited, my 8-week course called Become Her, Harness Your Feminine Energy. It is coming out on the 22nd of July. You've got to register before then. If you're not registered and you did not get in, you don't get to do the 8 weeks. In the description box or wherever you can find it, go onto my website, margaritanazarenko.com, yours truly. Number 1, don't criticize, don't sulk, don't hold a grudge. These principles, it's almost like, there's principles to Christianity, there's principles to Buddhism. This is the principles to Become Her, okay? These principles are vital, that you don't criticize, don't sulk, and you don't hold a grudge. These things are true essential elements to femininity. They are truly essential to femininity because these things sometimes get confused with being a good girl. Like, the guy's going to like you more if you don't complain, if you don't sulk, if you don't hold a grudge, all these things, right? They get confused with like being a good girl, but they're not. They are energetically vital and pivotal for you to be a woman that attracts energetically all the good things in your life. You need to try this in your life and see how things change. Never complain, never explain. Don't criticize. Don't be like, why are you wearing that? Why are you a slob? Why are you like this? Why are you like that? Then sulking, oh, you never do this for me. You never do that for me. And then you're like, I'm holding a grudge against you. I'm so angry. Try and not do those things. Try and come from a place where if somebody does not deserve your energy, they're just not deserving of it. They're just not a part of your life, They just, you pull away from them. You pull away from them being in your life by virtue of them not doing the things. By all means, communicate to people. Look, I don't like when you did that, Frank. I don't like it when you do that. That upsets me. I don't enjoy it. But don't berate, hold grudges, sulk. It won't make you more appealing. Well, actually, it will make you more appealing and everyone will chase you. That's the truth. But it's not through the purpose of becoming more appealing to random men. The purpose of this here situation is for it to shift your energy. And that feminine energy means that you don't try and control people. You let people be who they want to be, and you be who you want to be. You will develop queen-like energy. I want you to envision a character in a movie who is always grumbling and criticizing. Oh, John, I don't like it when you do that. Who is that character? Is that character the queen? Is that character Khaleesi? Is that character any of the queens you see on dramas? Because dramas, they represent life, right? People try and denote those kind of characters in drama to represent life. Queens aren't surly, sulky, grudge holding, and all of the above. Queens are reserved almost. You've got to cultivate that princess queen energy. They're either playful like a princess or they are careful with their energy and who they give it to. Do you know who you're acting like when you're acting all like naggy, criticizing and grudge holding? And forget how the guy sees you in this situation. I'm just meaning it in a real way. You're acting like the cook in the kitchen. That Haggard woman in the medieval drama who's like, oh, John, I never, blah, 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 blah. That Victorian drama. That's how you're acting. And if that's the energy you want to present into this world, if that's what you think your, reality, your energy, your authenticity is, then you be the Haggard woman. Yeah. A high value man wants a high value woman. So when you are acting all sulky, criticky, grudgy, annoyed at John because he's not doing what you want to do, maybe you and John actually match. Maybe you are him lying on the couch with his beer belly, never doing anything, and you going around grumbling. Because that's kind of like a match made in heaven, It's always like Homer Simpson, that kind of guy, and the woman who's nagging him. Why not imagine that kind of guy who's never getting it right, never doing the right thing, never asking you out, with a queen, with a freaking swan-like queen? It would never happen. Those two just wouldn't happen. And I think that's a lot of times what we are scared of. We are scared to be in our true feminine, our true essence of being her, our true God-given energy and who we are, because we are scared that the low value, they're giving us low value. No human being is low value, but they're giving us low value. Men won't be able to be with us. And we're scared that we can't be the metaphoric pooper scooper of the cat poo that is these men. And if you become that high status woman, you will naturally repel the men that you don't want to be with. And you will have to up level. You will have to up level. I remember doing a practice in one of my courses with a personal client where she had to write down the type of man that she wants. And I made her do this exercise where she wrote down the type of man that she wants to be with. And when I came to turning around the process and I said, now write down the type of woman he would want to be with in return, it matched not at all to who she was representing. So this exercise of not criticizing, sulking, or grudge holding is an exercise in self-betterment. Number 2, your essence of self is the only thing that matters. It's almost like character building and character exploration, okay? It's almost like self-concept is the thing that matters. It's how you react to a situation, not the situation that matters. Anything can be seen in this like way where you are building as the character that you are, because you attract how you feel. Whenever I've been put out of how I naturally want to feel in my life, I remember that it's about the character development and the journey. If you are that woman who you want to become, this queen, high value woman, you have to understand that it's a self-concept that matters. What would you do in this given situation, and how are you going to self-develop and grow? Write down how you want to feel, how you want to act, how you want to appear, how you want to behave in this world, the avatar of the woman you want to be. This needs to be your power script. Like you just look at the script and you know that is go time. You envision your reality and you match it to that self, like you are that character. When the movie starts and the main character's on the screen, you are that character. Write that reality in your book. This is my book. Here it is. It's that ocean color. I pick the color. I envision my reality. I match my external to that reality. You need to create a script, a character that you identify with and that you go through life with, no matter what the circumstance. Number 3, everything will be all right in the end. If it's not all right, then it's not the end. You need to see yourself and your life. Stop folding book and disrespecting everybody. You need to see your life as an unfolding journey. If you are in dire straits, if you are in a predicament, in a kerfuffle that you did not envision, you need to envision yourself like said main character who's going to make it out of it. Learn to see your life as an unfolding journey, not the end all and be all. He cheated, cool. I've been cheated on. He's done this, cool. That's happened to me. You know what I mean? I am not my immigrant story. I am not the guy who cheated on me. I am not my anxious attachment. I am who I am now. And the film would be boring, frankly, if I was just born in whatever and just cruise through life. That's a boring movie. That is not a movie you want to watch. Like a film that is unfolding, your main character story arc is so important in how you see yourself. Number 4, quattro. You have value by the virtue of being female. Stop. My God, please stop chasing men, please. You see the dusty, crusty, grey-brown bird of every species judging judgmentally and shaking her head at the amazing peacock of the man that is performing in front of her. Why? I'll tell you why right now and you will understand me, okay? You are going against the law of nature by trying to chase men and entertain them. I will tell you why right now. You take energy and time to create an egg every month, and you have to choose a suitor, one egg every month that your whole body energy goes into to create this egg, okay? By virtue of you being female, you have that value. Men have millions of sperm that they could just spread and spread and spread and spread. Okay. So you have to choose with your mind, you have to choose with your heart. You have to really put power and intentions behind everything you do because of that virtue. No matter, I hate it when women are like, oh, but I'm not anything special. Oh, I'm not so special. I'm sorry. If the gray pigeon is special, you are special by the virtue of being female. Okay? My daughter is calling me. We're going to have to say adieu. No matter if you're a gray pigeon, and look, level up. Be a beautiful pink flamingo. But even if you are a gray pigeon, you are special by the virtue of having that egg that you have to create a life for and that you have to carry for perhaps 9 months. And maybe you're not getting pregnant, but that's beside the point. It's just the biology and nature. Become her. Over and out. Love you lots like jelly tots. I'll see you on the next one, or I'll hear you on the next one. Hello, my loves. As you know, I am second time postpartum. I had one baby, now I had another. We are 6 months on, and the sleep deprivation by far, I think, outside the mental aspect of being so responsible for a human being, is the hardest part. You know, having a look back on the things that I'd experienced, I wish I knew a little bit more about the support that I would need when it comes to vitamins and just supporting my body through it and the sleep needs. I am currently with my baby who's 6 months old. We came back from a pediatrician and they were like, yep, you need more, self-care and more sleep. Pregnancy and postpartum are some of the most nutritionally demanding times in a woman's life, and a mum and her baby's health now and for years to come is influenced by the nutritional status. 95% of women in their perinatal stages have nutritional deficits, and that is really, really important to remember. So you need to not just survive, you need to thrive. It's really important to focus on your nutrition, and that is where Needed comes in. I have started taking the prenatal multivitamins, and I'm taking them now again to replenish those needs that I have, and they are incredible for that breastfeeding mother with lactation support. And they've got all these incredible supplements. You can hear my daughter in the background. She's saying yes. So head over to thisisneeded.com. That is thisisneeded.com, and use code BEINGHER for 20% off your first order. That is this, THISISNEEDED.com, and use code BEINGHER for 20% off your first order. If you want to replenish your feminine nutritional needs, get on it, guys.